Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass
Broke ass what?
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration.
What's the worst way you think a human being could lose their job? I mean, it's a lot of ways, like being bad at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine you trying to be a corn star and you get kicked off your job because you're bad at that. Like, yo, your meat is too small. It don't meet the requirement. But imagine losing your job over a TikTok. Those are the type of people we're gonna be talking about today. These people were dumb enough to lose their job over a TikTok. Your brain is on Patrick level. There was at a point where TikTok wasn't even a thing, and this is what you're willing to lose your life over. And we're talking about jobs. Now, I don't know about y'all, but TikTok is an app for kids. Every person on TikTok, for the most part, be in school. Now, unks and aunties have been invading the app, but not for the most part. There was at a point TikTok didn't exist, so how was that even possible a few years ago? Well, now people are taking TikTok so serious, they're willing to lose their job over it. In this video, I'm gonna be describing you the foolish, imbeciles, blockheads who lost her job over a TikTok. The first woman on this list is actually sad because she lost her job this year. Her name is, she's 19. She's from Georgia. Oh Lord. My city. We birthed some of the beautifulest black women, but we also birthed some of the dumbest black women. And this is the craziest way to lose your job. Imagine you're a healthcare worker. Pretty much you take care of the special need. Imagine you don't feel like taking care of your special need brother, so you got somebody who gonna help them because that's what they went to school for, right? This motherfucker was doing TikToks with the special need. Now, you know, it might not be that bad, right? Take a look at the TikTok she's doing with him.
Come in and chill with me. Come bleed with me. Go down your hair. You heard what Gucci said. Then it ride, bitch. Chill with me. Come bleed with me. Go down your hair. You heard what Gucci said. Then it ride, bitch.
Terrible idea. Not only is it unprofessional, it's stupid. It was a terrible reason to lose your job. If you have a good, I don't know who are they letting be healthcare assistants. This had no. You needed 10 more years of school, okay? I don't know why you would get in front of a special need person and then think to bounce coochie on their head. Like, you did not just look and take care of somebody who is nonverbal and needs quite help and said, yo, let me twerk on your head. Nobody even wants to see something like this. This is just terrible. This is somebody's little brother. Do you not realize you're gonna have to catch somebody outside doing this to somebody's family member? What type of nurse is you? What type of degree did you get? My man is in need and you somewhere doing the WAP on his head. You doing the bust it TikTok challenge? See, this is why they call us the hard R. You embarrassing a century of people. This person is 19 years old, so you was low-key too young to be doing this anyways. And look at her explanation to why she did it. It's even worse than the actual thing she did.
Right now, it's a video that's going viral of me, the healthcare worker that's dancing on top of her patient's head.
The healthcare worker. Oh, so even you know you're not that good at your job. Even you know it was a goddamn miracle the fact you got the job in the first place. Okay, noting that.
It's not what it is. Trust and believe. All I gotta say for now is angles play a big part, but we're gonna get into that another time.
What angle could possibly be going on? You have your hand on his shoulder and your coochie on his head. What are you trying to say? You're filming a video. Why do you get around somebody like this and seem to film a video of them at their lowest point where they need help? There's nothing about this person seeing them you would think, hey, let me film a video of them at their lowest point and me twerking on their head. You're pretty much like, you're not going to heaven after doing something like this.
Okay. A lot of people in the comments talking about sex, just all type of dumb, non-verbal. Trust and believe. He's verbal, and if he's not verbal to his kins, then I don't know what's going on over there. But around,
you are on top of his crutch, and you said he's verbal. Gang, what's the definition of verbal? That's a real question you gotta answer because you pretty slow.
Here he be verbal, and I got proof. What you say?
Can I get my hug?
You want to get a hug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You recording yourself hugging him too? She over there giving a special need game. Yo, is you a healthcare worker or a Make-A-Wish worker? Like, what is you supposed to be here doing? Is you helping them or is you like making love to him?
He looks very aware and comfortable to me, so y'all need to stop jumping to conclusions. Even though, yeah, I do see how he look, but trust me, it's not that. Enough is enough. Stay tuned.
And you know what's even worse about this woman? She got arrested. I don't think she's getting out neither. Based off this mugshot, you might have to be in the healthcare home next. Goodness gracious. She got arrested on felony charges too. Exploitation of disabled. What did you think? Is you a healthcare worker or is this Magic City, dumbass? And she's only 19 years old. Like, you gotta at least respect people. Next on this list, we got a teacher that lost his job for filming a TikTok with his students. Now, it ain't no regular TikTok you see. This teacher was just a little too comfortable with his students. I don't know what type of teachers y'all having nowadays. Back then, my teachers wouldn't even let me get behind their desk. My teachers don't even want to know anything about my life. They just want to sit up there and hate on my life and actually put me out the classroom. Teachers used to put students out the classroom. This teacher got his students doing his hair.
Let's go ahead and stir the pot a little, shall we? Last Friday, 10 minutes before dismissal time, I decided to live stream my students helping me take my hair out.
He got all the girls in the class taking his hair out. Yeah, no. If I find out my daughter in school doing the student's hair, I'm gonna have a problem too. I get it, it's quote unquote harmless, but out of here. Hell no. This is not what we about to be doing. You not their best friends. You they teachers. You supposed to be disciplining them, all type of shit. You got them all playing in your hair. Who do you think that you is? We got to look at all of their grades, and we got to look at his phone. You look like you on some Diddy games, buddy. What type of creepy shit is this? Teachers be hating on their students. This teacher falling in love with his students. You having bonding moments. Yo, teach them some math. I remember teachers used to teach till the bell dismissed. Now we got teachers saying, oh, we got 15 minutes left. Take out my hair. You got to go through that long process of putting a finger through the comb and all of that too, just like anybody else. You think you about to knock 2 birds down with 1 stone? Let me find out my daughter playing in the teacher hair. I'm whooping the teacher's ass. Does he think it is? It's just unprofessional. In my opinion, I think this is unprofessional. As harmless as it seems, yeah, right. This is unprofessional, gang.
It was quite the discourse in the chat, which had people saying this was inappropriate and other people saying this was completely fine. There was nothing wrong with what I was doing, and people were just making it weird.
Even if it's not weird, it's unprofessional, bro. You don't take your daughter to get to know the teacher to school. I'll take you to school to get to know the teacher. You over here getting to know the teacher, playing in the teacher's hair. Since when do you even feel comfortable to touch your teacher? You got all 5 underage kids playing in your hair right now. Like, look, bro, you already lived your high school years. Why you sitting up here trying to act like you a high school student and shit? Like, you need to keep a boundary, students and teachers. What is wrong with this guy? And this guy pretty much lost his job, and it's a whole argument going on like, oh, if the teacher was white. Yeah, hell no. Hell no. I personally believe it's a boundary. I'm here to teach you and get on with my day. This teacher over here have a comfortable, like he got some girlfriends. Oh, this your bestie. You the gay bestie at 30? All the things you could be doing right now. Like, did you not have friends in high school? You trying to relive your high school years? The bell don't dismiss you, I do. You remember when teachers used to say that? This man got class ended 15 minutes early so he can get his bonding time with the underage girls. Relax. It's not about sexualizing anything. It's just the fact of how weird it is to even engage in something like this. Since when do we just touch our teachers and, like, you know, get all over them and shit? Look at them. They doing TikToks. They going live. They touching class lizards. Bro, relax, bro. You had your chance to live these teen years. You went to college for how many years to become a teacher and you still on it? Boy, fuck out of here. You lost your job, bro. I think this is a rightful reason to lose your job. And a lot of people are saying different things like, yo, the teacher is not wrong. Bro, there's not nothing sexual about what's going on, fact. But bro, like, can there be like a balance? You know what I'm saying? How is that not crazy? There need to be like a balance going on in this situation. My teacher used to get mad if we sprayed perfume in the classroom, about to crash out. You old enough to be their dad and you over here letting them play in your hair? Them niggas can't even recite Y equals MX plus B, but they can play in your hair. They know what type of texture and coarse hair you got. I'm fighting the teacher if I find out they doing that. Next person that lost their job over a TikTok was a flight attendant. Now, she posted a TikTok that was so unprofessional, they fired her. Already look at the hoochie-ness. They can't take the hoochie-ness one day break. And we go 1 day without acting like a city girl. You already 40. You already MILF status. You should not be focused on this. Is the views good? Yes. This might be the first justified one. All she did was, you know what I'm saying, little drop it like it's hot before people got on the plane. And this is what she tweeted. Can't even be yourself no more without the world being so sensitive. What's wrong with a little twerk before work? People act like they never did that before. Here go the thing, Janelle. You work for an airline company. They're a little bit more strict. You got one job and you somewhere twerking at work. You feeding your family and you sitting up here acting like it's Magic City. We gotta leave the ghetto shit at the house, man. Can y'all go 1 day without acting like you a baby mama? Is there wrong with the way she bounced it? Absolutely not. She had her leg on a chair. I'm like, what flight is that? If she said sign a petition, I'd sign a petition. But let's be real, you pushing 40 and this is what you're doing. TikToks, mind you, this wasn't even a thing. You go to her TikTok, look. She's still over there posed half naked. Like, you gotta get it together. You got kids and this is what you doing at work. And if you gonna twerk before work, at least don't do it on camera. You want the whole world to know that's what you doing? And you wearing a uniform that represents the country. Did you ever realize that? Like, hey, I am representing the company. This is how I'm gonna make the company look. I'm not just reflecting myself when I drop a little twerk before work. I'm representing $1 billion company. Do I think she should have just been reprimanded? Of course. I want to see all the bitches twerk before work. What are you talking about? But shit, since you want to be so hypersexual, you can create the OnlyFans now since you don't got your job. Is be caring about TikTok more than their actual job. I just think the older you get, you know what I'm saying? You somebody mama. And that's what you want to do before work? I'm just saying, bro. You know how disgusted I would be if I had to open up TikTok to seeing my mom twerking? I'd bleach my eyes, my mouth, my throat, my back. I would never be the same person again. It's sad because it's like, I would think when you get a job, it would be simple. Do I have to make you sign off? Don't do TikToks at work? There's another person too. This one is so crazy. So this woman lost her job because she dropped the N-word in her video. Rightfully so. I'm lost for words on this one, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
Okay, this time I have a beef with the male community.
She has a beef with the male community.
We're all about equity and inclusion here, right? So I'm sick and tired of all girls getting blamed, or like guys, certain guys, thinking that all girls are gold diggers. I don't know if it's because you get your information from...
God damn, I thought y'all don't pour out seasoning. Okay, this is the first white person. She poured out all the seasoning. God damn.
Information from those street interviews in like Miami at 3 a.m. outside of a nightclub. You're getting the opinion of some dumb whores and immigrants fresh off the boat looking for...
Immigrants fresh off the boat? Them black people!
Fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass and they don't care. We don't give a about your money. I couldn't care less about your money, okay?
Broke ass what? Bro, you said that a little way too calm. Why did you say that so calmly? She said that like that's not her first, second, third, fourth, or fifth time using it. You saying that word better than half the people that actually get the pass to say the word. I know she had some type of in her when she poured out half the bottle for the seasoning.
My type is broke mechanics and surfer hippie dudes who just want to live in a shack and surf and have babies.
Alright, that just sounds like a racism combo. Her type ain't broke ass but it's hippie dudes who just want to live in a shack. I mean, okay. And pretty much after that, she lost her job. Now, she was saying people get their information from drunk street interviews from outside of a nightclub, and that she was kind of cooking. Then she just dropped the N-word and shit, and that's where she lost me. And not only did TikTok remove the video, she called it lame. She ended up posting, "You got me fired for saying a word you don't like is sick. Creep behavior." I don't think there's nothing creepy about that. I don't get how she didn't notice what was wrong with saying that word. Now, don't get me wrong, she was on the process of cooking, but she lost me as soon as she said the word. We was gonna let you say immigrants off the boat. She was sounding like she had some built up, pent up aggression. That Martin Luther King did the Undertaker in his grave. He heard that. He sat up so fast, man. My nigga Martin was like, what the fuck? And then on top of that, you know the people she's talking about, all the friends, all the people her friends married to, they watched that video and said, did you just call me broke? They probably looked over the fact you just said the N-word. You just put up on the spot like that. I don't know what's going on with her, bro. I feel like you got some built up anger towards some type of people, but you know, you don't even look halfway black. You shouldn't even say the word. You shouldn't even use the word in your vocabulary. The last person that should have used the word was your great ancestors. You know what I'm saying? You as pale as it gets. You slap your arm too hard, you turn pink. What you saying the word for? You deserved it, goofy. Your ass look like your name is Heather.
All I ask of a man is that you're competent, you're not a pussy. If somebody broke into our house at 3 a.m., you would know how to grab a gun and shoot a fucker.
Yeah, she wanted a person to be her daddy. Respectfully, I'ma shoot a motherfucker for me. You on your own, bitch.
That's pretty much all we ask. Like, that's pretty much like all girls I know. I don't know one girl who's a gold digger. So stop throwing us all under the bus as if we're all gold diggers, because we don't give a I don't give a about your money. My dating history consists of all broke guys.
Why couldn't you just use that the first time?
I actually don't even like rich guys. They have an attitude. They're spoiled brats. They don't know anything about real life. I was raised on a farm with 4 brothers.
Ah, you were raised on a farm and you just dropped the N-word. Oh boy. Oh boy, she got that Jim Crow running deep in her veins.
My dating history consists of all broke guys. I actually don't even like rich guys. They have an attitude, they're spoiled brats. They don't know anything about real life. I was raised on a farm with 4 brothers, so I can't deal with the bullshit. I don't like a pussy. I hate pussies. So stop with the gold digger. Stop.
That's just one video I seen by her. She's even on Twitter dropping the hard R. And also said things like she stands with Israel over Palestine.
And all the backlash just really made me, you know, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
You're gonna call us.
She probably thinks she's so savage. All right, do that jobless. This is a banger. These are people who lost their job. Like this video, subscribe if it was a good vid. Your boy Abdul up next. And I don't got no hairline, I don't got no hairline, I don't got no hairline, I don't got no hairline.